Block.
But I feel he's trying to say I'm fat.
Then
The-
I look like a cockatoo. Also, you have a yapper with a yapper.
Lorenzo,
What the fuck?
you're stupid.
With
Cute! Did that just fix everything?
Okay, maybe I need glasses so I look more serious.
Lorenzo, I don't think so. Let's start? Or have you not done?
I'm gonna channel my Satguru.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am in London. As always, it took me a lot to convince Lorenzo to sit here still and make this video with me. One of the person I truly believe when it comes to advisors and relationship is this guy. Here are the few questions I have from my followers about their relationships. Lorenzo, the first question is how to move on from an ex you still love.
Nowadays, we're all on social media, this and that. Okay, it's very important to cut the bridges.
Block
A face, block it, block it. And not in a mean way, but if you want to move on, you need your
need to cut your
brain
ties.
some space. So it's okay, unfollow each other or block on Instagram and Facebook and whatever you use.
Yeah, you will only be able to attract the right person if you let go of that one.
And I think time, you gotta take it easy. You will suffer. This I guarantee you. If you wanna come into this life and only feel happy, forget
Not
about it.
working. Next one is how to heal.
This is not a recipe, okay? It's not like a cookbook. Oh, this is how you heal. You take 3 days like this, then you take medicine. No, you need to allow time. Okay, your brain has evolved for millions of years. It will come up with a solution. Maybe, it'll take 2 months, maybe 1 week for some people. For me, it taken me in the past 5 years of suffering, and it's okay.
And it took me no time, so
Obviously. With that, like that.
something that's not helping me grow. I'm not wasting my energy and time there.
You're
It's
like
okay. It
Amazon.
didn't work out.
Next
yeah.
day delivery, next day
Yes.
getting over.
Yes, it didn't work out. Okay, bye. Thank you. Next. What compromises do you think are acceptable in a relationship?
Can I start? I
Yes.
feel stronger about this. You can compromise about oh, my boyfriend doesn't put the toilet seat up when he goes for toilet. Okay. Or he's not too tidy. It's something about trust, communication. There's no compromise. It's about compatibility. In life, there's two things. Love, compatibility. Two different issues. Once you understand this, you will date healthily.
Lorenzo! Look at you. I have a new baba that I like. Lorenzo Baba.
Look at this piece of hair. Do you think it's normal?
It is
goes
normal.
like a unicorn.
No. My friend started reconsidering our relationship when his parents showed disagreement for me.
I believe. Imagine even being with someone. This is a complete stranger. You're gonna create a family one day. It's two complete strangers come together. That's what makes a family. And one day, let's say I find someone, I'm gonna love them more. I don't care about this is my new family. Obviously, I'll take in consideration what my close friends and family
and
says
dad.
if they see something very bad. But if not, you have to be ready to let other people go.
But then you also need to understand that Indians especially, they're very strongly connected to their families. Even though when you're madly in love with a person, they choose their family's decision over the love for that person.
If you're receiving this, I don't want to be second choice. So if the love is strong
makes
enough,
sense. I agree, because with me as well, I firmly believe that if there's a point I do fall in love with someone and my parents disagree, but if I'm firmly and deeply in love with that person, I actually will go ahead with that.
the last thing I want to say, you have to balance out how much you value your family being present, even if it clearly goes against you and your boyfriend. You have to put it on a scale. If your family is your life, obviously don't leave your family, but how much are you going to love your family if they don't like what you're doing,
Look at you, Lorenzo. I have so many ego issues, so my boyfriend finds it difficult to handle me. What should I do?
You have an issue.
Self-aware queen.
Yeah, self-aware queen. Brida, you have to reply because I have to think.
I think the fact that you're aware about this is the key. I had this issue as well. I would take everything very personally. And that's why I was like, let me stay single and kind of figure it out. Not like I figured it out. Next time, when you have that, you just stop and reconsider. Do I really want to take this personally? Life is really easy when you stop taking things personally. I kid you not. Somebody says something or somebody does something. I'm like, okay, whatever, just leave me alone. Because I'm living. It's a little harder because you are someone with a lot of ego. Just let it go. Take a deep breath. Calm down. And I'm telling you, life gets easier that way.
I agree. Unless someone insults you and then...
We kick them back. My boyfriend keeps pushing me for gym, for healthy lifestyle, but I feel he's trying to say I'm fat.
Pooja, this is not good.
God. Pooja, what is this behavior?
What is this behavior?
Healthy lifestyle, I literally recommend everyone, okay? But
I feel it's nice if you share a passion and your boyfriend is let's say, oh yeah, come to the gym with me, we're gonna share this together, yes. But if he's unhappy with how you look, get another girlfriend, I think I feel strongly about this. I'm in a phase of my life where I go to the gym, I work out, I want to look the hottest forever. But true love, I'm talking about. Love, I mean, is like, I will love you when you're fat, I will love you when you're skinny. It's a different mental stage you are in your life.
When you're in love, you just love the person for the person.
The difference is, let's say you're always like healthy and working out and then you don't anymore. My question would be like, how you doing? Are you okay? Maybe there's something else that you haven't addressed that you don't feel okay about.
Lorenzo, should I tell a guy I like him and risk the friendship? I am somebody who goes for it. Lorenzo does not agree with it. But I'm someone who's like, if I like somebody, I tell them. So
usually I'm very socially aware, so I understand if someone likes me and I shoot my shot when I have a shooting range to shoot at. Maybe like go have a drink, see how it goes, have a conversation, more than shooting. I should be like, hey, I like you. I think this is not a very good idea. How good of a friendship it is, clearly you like him, so is it a friendship? Not really.
Trigger warning. How to get over an emotionally and physically abusive relationship. I'm so sorry for what you're going through, but baby, run.
Run? I mean, I've kind of been in a relationship that was like emotionally kind of abusive.
And
but
I have been in one which is physically.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to tell you one thing. As long as you gather your guts and not leave, they will make sure to manipulate you emotionally and physically as long as you let them do it. Seek help. Talk to people. You need to get out of it. Nothing is going to get you out of it as long as you decide to get out of it yourself. If you're thinking about the society, you're thinking about your parents, your people, your friends, your family. Nobody's going through that feeling right now. Nobody's getting emotionally or physically abused. It's you. So you decide how you want to get this fixed. And that's literally walking out the minute you get to know this is not for you.
I completely agree. I feel it's complicated because obviously you're in love with this person.
Yeah.
So sometimes like, I went so far now. This is a toxic relationship work. When it's good, it's like you get a lot of love and emotion is very high. It's like a very powerful drug.
And it's also like when they're angry and they're like, I love you and I care for you. It's just the anger that came out of nowhere that I slapped you. No. The
truth is, last thing I want to say is like honestly like a potent drug that you have to detox from. You're gonna miss it because your body doesn't know what's good or bad for you. There's some stuff people do, they're bad for them, they feel good. So you have to detox. It takes a long time.
I have 2 questions that are quite similar. One of them is, I broke up in the month of August and I'm not able to move on. Another one is trying to move on from a guy who cheated on me and got engaged to another girl. Tips.
Get over, not get back together.
It's just going to take time, guys, because you were in love. You have memories and emotions and feelings. You're going to think about it. You're going to cry over it. You're going to think about it. You're going to cry over it. We had to fix them.
I look like a cockatoo.
You look stunning.
You wake up pretty. I have to do some work about it.
You're an angel when you wake up. You need to make up your mind. You need to understand that this is not going to happen. The person treated you awfully. If that was not the case, you would not be here trying to move on. Take your time though. If you feel like crying, you cry about it. You want to rant, you rant about it. You speak to people. You talk to other people. You move out. You go out. Find new hobbies to do. You find things to do.
Feeling hopeless. That was the love of your life that you let go of and you'll never be lucky enough to have something similar, and that is a lie. And the truth is, you want to know the future, okay? And that is called anxiety. Anxiety is when you're scared of the future. Depression is when you're scared of the past that will repeat itself, okay? You're scared of it, and the point is, I cannot guarantee anything. I cannot guarantee you're alive tomorrow, but you have hope. And just carry on doing what you're doing and just be hopeful.
I like this guy and he says he likes me too, but now that I don't know if he is the one, then he's not the one.
You think it's that easy? I don't know. I'm genuinely asking.
For me, it's basically like, I feel very strongly about this, that when you know it, you know it.
You know it,
yeah. Like, would that be friendship, let that be relationships or anything, right? Your energies just match. You might have that infatuation in the beginning and you're like, oh, maybe this might work. And then eventually it just fades away. And that was just an infatuation at that point of time.
If you're a more analytical person, maybe make a list of why you think it's working, you know. If it's something important, maybe...
try to work it out.
Yeah. If it's like, oh, maybe I don't like his haircut, maybe we'll change.
What to do if he's hanging out with other girls when we are in a long distance relationship?
It depends. Like, what kind of girls are these? I think it's fair enough. You can hang out whoever you want. If there is trust, let him. If he's never let you down, he's never made you doubt your trust, let him. Why not hang out with people? But obviously he needs to do it in a respectful way, I believe.
I was in a long distance relationship and I think I had a similar problem. But the thing was, I was okay and cool about it. But he would pick up a few girls that he would not pick my calls when they were around. So that for me was slightly fishy because I trusted him until every other girl he'd introduced me to, but there were like two girls, like the minute they walk in, he'd just disconnect the call and everything. And I was like, okay, that's red flags.
Someone wants to cheat, they will.
They will.
You know, it's not that you can prevent them to do. It's stressful and it doesn't work.
Are you two dating?
Oh, me and you.
Yeah, Lorenzo.
Maybe. No.
You know, we keep this a secret. Yeah. She says she likes me, but she's not ready for a relationship, and she literally love bombed me. Baby, you're an option. I was like, Lorenzo, I like you, but I'm not ready for a relationship. But I keep coming back and giving you all the love. And so you're confused. You're like, do you like me? Do you love me? You don't want a relationship, but you want all the relationship advantages and you want all the relationship perks. No, she's not that interested in you.
I think just leave it. It's just better.
Never been asked out. How can I change that in 2025?
Obviously, you have two options. Nowadays, we got a lot of dating apps, which I still have to make my mind up about. But obviously, that's an option to get like a quick one. It's nice to meet someone in a genuine way, but with all this technology, it's harder.
At a cafe, old school.
Yeah, the things that everyone fantasizes. People watch too many movies. Oh, I go to the cafe, I go to the art
Lorenzo,
gallery.
I met you at a pool.
Okay, but at a pool, that's more convivial, you know? And a cafe, very unlikely.
Oh, please.
Also, you have a yapper with a yapper, you know? Very hard to meet two yappers in the same place, you know? At a cafe, it's not that you go like, hi, like...
Lorenzo. I feel like he's cheating on me, but he shows that he isn't. What to do? I'm afraid to face it.
Two things about this. Unfortunately, girls' intuition is unmatchable. Like, they're better than a truth machine in my life.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, that's
we know.
So you have a feeling, something must be wrong.
It's wrong.
Okay, Rita will tell you it's wrong 100%. Me, I tell you maybe 99%. You'll give you benefit of the doubt. If you have a feeling, address why you feel that way, but it doesn't mean he's cheating, you know? I feel like you should communicate more with him. As long as you don't get obsessive, like, I feel he's cheating all the time and you have no proof. If you have a little proof, investigate a bit.
Yeah. A lot of them lie really good. Like, if you lie on the face and say, no, I've not done it, you don't trust me? I love you so much. So you're just going to be like, okay, fine. Don't be gaslit, please. I met a guy, we started living together. I don't know what happened. He moved out. He met me, he talked.
He talked! Wow!
What does that mean?
You put the volume on, maybe. That was a dad joke. I apologize. Put him on mute.
I don't know how to answer this question because I don't understand the question. The ADHD you have.
I know. But you too, so.
Okay. He made me believe that he loves me and then literally got vanished with another girl.
What the fuck?
I'm so sorry.
That was not very nice.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I feel so bad.
I sent you a virtual hug. Yeah, that was not very nice.
What do you think about the age difference? The girl is older.
I believe age difference, as long as there's consent, there's no problem. Obviously, there can be some power dynamics. Someone is much older, you have much more knowledge of the world, so it's easier for them to manipulate you. But if they have a kind heart and you're mature enough,
you need to be. Please don't tell me you're like 19,
I think there's no
18.
problem. Why? Someone that is 70 with someone that is 40, I see no problem.
I don't, but as long as you know exactly what's happening, because as he said, power dynamics remain constant. People who are like slightly older tend to be dominant. So be ready for that. I open up to my boyfriend, but he does not. How do I fix it?
This is like your department. No?
It's not my department. Okay. There are times where like we have conversations, like let's sit down and have a conversation. Can you let me know the things that I have done that might have hurt you in any way, and I'm going to do the same. There are people who know exactly how they feel and they communicate quite well, and there are people who just try to keep to themselves. They're like, no, everything is fine, because they're just like, I don't want to be involved in this. Sometimes they might not have a lot of things to open. They're just sorted and figured out. I really feel like men, if you kind of like create a safe space, they tend to open up. Maybe it's just that he does not have anything to open up about. He's living his good life.
How you want to fix it? No, I don't really believe in
fixing.
In my new era of my life, I don't think that anything can be fixed. If it doesn't open up, you either love that it doesn't, you can bring up the issue, you can, as Rita said, like you can create a nice environment for him to open up. But if he doesn't, maybe that's just him. You either love him or you leave him.
Yeah, so you realize that, I don't want to be with a partner who does not open up. Dating people is literally understanding what you like, what you don't like, and how you want your preferences to be. And at the time, you might end up with like, let's say you have 10 preferences and you end up with like 6 of them. 4, you compromise. Not compromise exactly, you figure it out as to how that works. But I don't really agree with sacrificing though.
Mr. Nana.
He's not ready to give me commitment and I do all the wifey duties. You're stupid. You're so self-aware that you know that you're doing wifey duties and he's not giving you commitment. Until you have a ring on your finger, don't do wifey duties, please. A guy whom I loved from my heart, he got attracted with a girl and started to meet her often. Okay, let's say me and Lorenzo are dating, and eventually we're dating for some time or whatever, and we loved or whatever. Now we are in love, we're not in love, and Lorenzo meets somebody and they have some connection. I think that if he loved me a lot and if he believed that I am his soulmate, he would have drawn a boundary and he would have been like, okay, my girl is here, or had a healthy friendship. But if that's not the case, baby, I think you guys are not the one. Maybe she's the love of his life, and it's okay. You can't force a person to love you. Simple as that. You can't fix a person. You can't build a person. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And it's okay. It might take some time for you to move on. He cheated. But again, if he finds true connection with another woman and he did not find that with you, because I firmly believe if I am with a man and if he genuinely loved me, if I was everything for him, he would not be doing this with another woman. And if he's doing this with another woman, then go with her. I'm happy for you. Maybe you're not the one for me. It's okay. But you go. I am not asking you to love me. I'm not begging.
Period. Dita, you smashed this one. Usually I don't agree a lot of stuff. This I agree.
Oh my god. I know you did not expect this clip, but this was just part 1. I still have 3 more parts. If you guys have enjoyed and if you've loved it, please do comment down. And I'll see you in part 2. Until next time, sayonara. This is Meera Tirana signing off.